Hi, Mariah here, back again for my second live session on Facebook. And I'm here to tell you about my books, The Adventures of Piper. And I'd like to give you a look at the books today. And here's book one, Piper Gets a New Home. We have book two, Piper's First Experiences. Book three in the series, Piper Goes to School. Book four, Piper's Growing Up. And the final book in the series, Piper's Book of Celebrations, which is where she turns a year old. So, I want to give you some highlights from the first book, Piper Gets a New Home, today. And next time we'll go to the second book. So let's start with this. As I said to you the last time, that owning a puppy begins before you bring that puppy home. And you have to have everything ready, including a crate. And you need to know what type of dog that you're going to have, since not every dog fits into every family. So what you want to look at, whether you're going to a shelter, a breed rescue, or to a breeder, go on the AKC link, which is www.akc.org, and you can look at the different size dogs and the different coats and find out about their temperaments, which is an excellent source for getting accurate information. So what you want to really look for is the size of the dog, and sometimes that's difficult with mixed breeds. The temperament. Not all dogs are good if you're the family house on the block where all kids come to play. You want to look at their noise level. Like a beagle who howls a lot, you want to look at the activity level. Will you have time for that? Also the coat. You're going to have time or money to groom a dog that needs a lot of grooming. And last but not least is something you might not expect, but if you look at dogs like the bulldog, which have the pushed-in face, that's called a brachycephalic face. And they have very short nasal passages, so they do not cool down as quickly as other dogs. So this would not be a dog you would take jogging with you. And you have to be prepared on hot days to leave the air conditioning on for them. So we'll go back to, once you've decided on what you want, we can go back to the first book, Piper Gets a New Home. And a crate is a must. A crate is not a punishment, and it should never be used as one. Like their ancestors, the wolves, who lived in dens, and that's where they had their babies, we want to give them a place that's a quiet place, a place where they can sleep undisturbed. And also where they can be when you're not able to watch them. And of course the phone has to ring during my live presentation here. Excuse me one moment. I'm terribly sorry about that. I thought everything was off. Okay, so we're back to the crate. The crate is not a punishment, shouldn't be used as one. Puppies need to be watched and have 100% of your attention because they will get into everything and anything. So also your basic training should start right away. So in other words, if you decide that you're not the type of person that wants your dog on the furniture, even though that puppy is very cute and loving at this time, and you want to cuddle him on the couch, don't, because you're going to be teaching him it's okay to be up here, and then you're going to turn around and say, no, you can't do this, and that becomes very confusing to the puppy. So we talk about things that you want to start right away when the puppy comes home, and we go into when Piper would go out for her potty walks, if there was something that she was a little hesitant to go near, how we handled that type of situation. The other thing is socialization, and that should definitely be a broad topic, because it should not just involve family members or people coming just to the house. You need to get that puppy out to meet as many types of people as possible. You want them to meet men, women, children, men with beards, people with hats, canes. You want them to not you'd want to expose them to everything while they're young so that they won't have any fears when they get older. Also socializing with other puppies. That's why they have puppy play groups and puppy kindergarten, because it's a good way for puppies to interact and learn to set boundaries, to not overstep boundaries, because puppies, just like children, will go to bully. So we want to stop that. So we talk about these things, and we also want to get them accustomed to all the different sights and sounds that you can. And you want to make these non-fearful so that they're accustomed to those as well. So you want to try to do as much as you can according to the vaccinations and where you can take the puppy at the time. So these are some of the highlights of Book 1, and I hope you'll join us next time for our live session about the highlights from Book 2, Piper's First Experiences. And of course, this is the little diva right here, having to come say hello and be part of what I'm doing. And we hope you enjoyed this. Sorry about the phone interruption, and we will see you next time. Okay, until then, happy researching, training, and just loving your pup up. See you next time.